The suspects are still trying to outrun them, but M-Fish are determined to hunt them down. While the offenders are hiding in the shadows of an island, M-Fish lie in wait. Trapped and with nowhere to go, the suspect boat tries a runner, but escape is futile. The ground team are called in to intercept the group.
There's 4 of them.
What about bags?
Bags coming in the boot.
We're coming down now. All good? Yeah, so apparently all the people are back in their vehicle now. They're going to start heading out, and we should stop them on the way.
But the suspects have other ideas. The officers need to move fast.
Damn, I didn't get the retro.
Who else is ready? No one, eh?
No one.
It's up to Aaron and Andy to find the vehicle before the occupants dispose of their day's power haul.
Right, going left, you're going hard, man. That little thing's going to just burn us.
Here we go. Right there.
Yep. Wait there, mate. Just wait there, mate. Pop the boot for us. Hey, mate.
The men are well known to the Ministry for Primary Industries, and the officers need to contain the situation.
Hey, mate.
Hey, wait here, wait here.
Hey,
Boy.
come back here, mate. Don't. Why? I'm giving you a directive now. What? Stay here.
All I did was went down the road and pushed him off and now I'm coming.
Listen to your directive. Stay here. If you can from here, you'll be arrested.
No, I'm going to get my boy home. I don't know where my boy's
Stay
gone.
here. I'm listening to your directive right now.
Inside the boot is a sack full of shucked power, and Andy can see it's way too many for the 3 divers.
So who's going to claim that? No one knows anything about it, I suppose?
Nah, no one knows anything about that.
Hey. Well, all you fellas are in the car, so don't understand until joint possession anyway.
We've had one bag inside that's got shucked power. Even shucked stuff is obviously undersized to me. These guys are not willing to cooperate, but we'll just persist on until such time that we find out who's actually taking everything and who's responsible and who's going to end up taking the rat.
The offenders won't cooperate, so Aaron calls in backup before the situation turns volatile.
What's up?
Between 5 of us, it's 2 kgs. That's why each of these 10 kgs, these 10 kgs. Hey, between the 10 of us, 5 of us.
Doesn't work for me.
5 of us, 10 kgs, no problem.
The weight allowance claims of 2 kg per person is completely wrong, something the offenders know all too well with their previous history with MPI, and Aaron is in no mood for their games.
Come back in the car for us.
Hey, what's our key then?
Yep, I got the key, mate. Don't worry about it. It's pretty much like I said on the face of it. All of you are like in joint possession of excess power. Okay?
10 kgs, but there's 5 of us, it was 2 kgs. 10 kgs.
There's
And I read that brochure, it said there's not, you know, if there's 2 of you, you're allowed 2 kgs of truck power.
yeah, that's at your house. It's not like in possession like this. It's a bit different.
What do you think our house ain't the car?
The offenders may think it's all a joke, but they're facing serious charges, and as backup arrives, Aaron and Andy are quick to explain the situation. These serial offenders are known to both fishery and police officers and are separated as a precaution.
He is dangerous, yeah. Real dangerous.
The Navy Sea Sprite helicopter has been dispatched to locate the suspect boat and radio its position back to the Canterbury. They swoop in on the island at sea level to avoid being seen by the locals. It doesn't take the crew long to find the suspect's boat. Bingo! The suspects have been caught red-handed. But before they can escape, they have to retrieve 2 of their divers still in the sea. With the helicopter hovering over the target, the crew relay the boat's position to the approaching rig. Unfortunately for the suspects, they still have a scuba diver down nearby and must wait for him to surface. One diver ditches his scuba gear and pretends to snorkel. The other surfaces and just as quickly dives after he spots the helicopter. One diver has passed scuba gear and swims away in an attempt to hide it. On board the helicopter, the Navy observers note where the gear is being dumped. Trapped and with nowhere to go, the suspect boat tries a runner, but escape is futile. On board the suspect's boat, M-Fish find over 250 kilograms of power. Having taken them illegally using scuba gear, it appears most of the gear has been dumped. The offenders can only watch in stunned silence. Meanwhile, the Navy divers head for where the suspects dumped their oxygen tanks to retrieve it as evidence. Half an hour later, and the Navy divers return with the dumped gear.
Here come the boys now. Yep. Sounds as if they've got the goods.
Yep, just put these bottles in. This is the third bottle we've got of these divers today, so that's a pretty good catch really. I think it's just the tip of the iceberg.
But for M-Fish, it's not over yet, as Peter and Craig have a few loose ends to tidy up on shore. After statements are taken from the suspects, their boat and equipment is seized. The seized boat will be stored at the Chatham Islands M-Fish compound. Peter and Craig secure the evidence before returning to the Canterbury. Back on board, it's a resounding thumbs up for Operation Bubbles.
Got them with their pants down, I think. Didn't know we were coming, arrived on top, saw everything we needed to see. I think they're quite surprised to see a warship and a helicopter in the Chatham Islands.
2 men were found guilty under the Fisheries Act and fined $6,000. Their fishing boat and equipment were also forfeited to the Crown. A group of divers are under surveillance as part of an ongoing operation, codenamed Woodchuck. The divers are part of a larger group that have been taking power from this part of the coast for almost 3 years. Down on the beach, the poachers are packing up to leave with a major haul of power, and they're completely unaware they're being watched.
We're now ready to close in on them, seize their vehicles, and they'll be facing serious non-commercial charges in court where they're liable to up to 5 years imprisonment.
Time to strike.
From Aaron, copy.
Come down, we've got all 4 stopped.
Nice.
Hello, mate. Party there, Ministry of Fisheries. You been fishing today?
Yeah.
How much fish have you got today, mate?
How
much power have you got today?
20.
20. And who was diving today?
Us.
Both of you guys, have you got to come out of the car and show me, mate?
Oh,
What's your name, mate?
Sorry?
What's your name? Is this all you got in there?
Although initial checks suggest these guys are within their limits, the officers know they're cheating the system. As night falls, the team find a major stash of power.
Boy, you found that one. Good boy.
There's a total of 91, but the diver claims he's got a customary permit.
You have to be named on the permit. Okay? Your name's not on the permit. Okay? And your friend's name isn't on the permit, is it? Is your name on that permit? No. Is your friend's name on the permit? So basically that permit is null and void.
The fact these guys have more than 4 times their legal catch means they're about to lose their truck. And on the ride home, the diver admits to being the ringleader.
All these guys, there's about 8 of us, all got trucks. All those guys, they don't know how to dive. So I'm the one that make them happy to go dive.
Over the next 2 days, an examination of the surveillance footage from the beach provided enough evidence for the officers to go after the other 3 vehicles that had been stopped at the roadblock. In the end, all the vehicles were returned to their owners, but the main offender was ordered to do 500 hours community service and banned from fishing for 3 years. 2 of the others were fined $5,000 each. Gary backs away to radio for reinforcements.
Ministry of Fisheries, just going to come alongside and have a look, eh? We're Ministry of Fisheries. How many fish have you got on board? How many fish?
The fishermen are not responding to Gary's questions, so he conducts a more thorough search of their boat.
More fish, eh? You got more fish? There. Plastic bag. Yeah, just here. Who speaks English? There's more fish up in the front in a big plastic bag.
How many?
Oh, lots. And I'll just pass the fish over. Yeah. Give it to me. Give me the fish. The fish. Here. Now. Paul, give it to me. Mate, I'm losing my patience here, all right? Can I have the fish in here? Look, next step is that we get the police in, all right? So, you either bring it up or I get the police in and we'll do it that way.
Finally, the men seem to heed Gary's words and hand over the fish for inspection. But suddenly, the mood changes.
That's it. Up here, mate. Oh. Yeah, pass it up here. Just watch he doesn't heave it over the side. Don't. Just give it to me.
Back off. No.
Back off.
Back off.
Back off.
No. No.
Give it to me. Don't.
Stop it. No.
Jace.
No.
No one. You're under arrest. You are under arrest. You are under arrest. Do you understand?
No.
Jason, can you try and pick up all these fish on the surface, please, mate? It's all over, mate. There's nothing you can do. Leave it. You are under arrest, matey.
Okay.
With the suspects prepared to use violence, Gary backs away to radio for reinforcements.
Jace, can you call up police, please? The three of them are under arrest. Try and get as many of these fish as we can, eh?
The dead fish need to be retrieved as they may be used as evidence.
I want to know where the hell they went.
Requests for backup go out to fellow MFish officers in both the police and Coastguard.
Charlie's got them on the spotlight.
With darkness swiftly falling, the officers must coordinate all the additional forces in order to set a trap.
Two of them are under arrest, anyway, so they haven't got the speed in their boat to actually outrun us. So they're hanging around in the real shallows, and they're probably just going to wait till dark and think that they're going to be able to get away. But there's no way they're getting away. I mean, we've got radar.
They've just settled down up here. Well, the boat's settled down. Looks like they've stopped. We're going to approach them, see if they've settled down themselves, and see if they want to do the right thing and turn themselves in.
Stop where you are!
Stop the boat! Stop the boat!
Push them back the other way, mate. Go back round, and I'm pushing them back the way they were coming. This is ridiculous. It's not a place where you want to have a fight, eh? Trying to cuff somebody with in these sort of conditions is ridiculous.
The suspects are still trying to outrun them, but MFish are determined to hunt them down. While the offenders are hiding in the shadows of an island, MFish lie in wait.
They came into Passage Rock here, and then they ducked around in the shallows, and they've gone in real close to the rock, but we can't get in too close because of the there's quite a big reef system around it. But that's fine. We can wait all night.
But they can't get away from us. They're sitting right there in the middle of the screen, just above us. And we shouldn't lose them, hopefully. Touch wood.
He's broadside to us now, though. Where's he going? He's coming back round. He's going right round the other end. Back to the left, mate. Go to the left. Yeah, come round to the left-hand side.
I'll go 180 degrees back, coming back around.
Yeah, coming back round the other side. Yeah, you can see why they're running, eh? I mean, it's really undersized. And there was, look at that. That's my hand. Yeah, they're tiny. And there was hundreds on the surface when we actually went away from them. Hey,
can you see the boat?
If Charlie comes round a bit further. Come round a bit further, Charlie. There they are. That's them.
The suspects attempt a desperate dash for freedom, but the officers are ready for them.
Yeah, we got them again. They're coming away from the rock, and there they are right there. They've hid in the rocks for quite a while, just waiting for us to... Yeah, still got them. Tell Jason to back off a little bit, eh? They're starting to get really agitated. They'll have a go. Yeah.
Sit back and let them go again.
Yeah, let them go again, mate.
Heading towards the lights of Auckland in the distance, and we could be here for another hour and a half doing this. I don't know what their
Jace!
What their idea is.
Yep. It's not Eagle coming in straight above them, is it? Boy, they're gonna light them up like a Christmas tree.
The police chopper is able to highlight their every move with its powerful searchlight.
They're just coming into the ramp now. I just hope there's some cops there.
There's a lot of people.
Are they ours or theirs?
Don't know.
Yeah, cops are just coming there now. Go, Steph.
The reception committee waiting on shore includes MFish reinforcements as well as police backup.
That one there's under arrest already. Yep. For obstructing me. He threw the fish overboard as I did it. This guy took a swipe at us with the oar. He's also under arrest already. My ID? Sure, mate. I'll show you my ID if you want to see it. Here's my ID, mate. Ministry of Fisheries, okay?
Oh, too late.
What do you mean, too late? Nah, I've already shown you that, mate. I was in uniform. I've already told you I was a fishery officer. You're under arrest, okay, mate?
We've identified ourselves.
He's trying to tell us we're lying. We're not out here at this time of night to lie, I can tell you that. I'd rather be in bed.
The offenders were convicted for possession of excess and undersized snapper, plus obstruction and assault. One man fled back to Tonga, while the other two were convicted and fined a total of $6,150 and lost their boat and equipment. Suddenly, Marcy, who's up front on the quad bike, spots something suspicious.
Got three people with backpacks on just up ahead on the beach.
All stations, we have the 3 divers near the Orange Rocks are in the water, over.
Suddenly, Henry notices that one of the divers is heading towards Marcy's position.
You know the Orange Rock point? He's walking out there now.
He's getting even closer. They have to move again. But thankfully, the man returns to his mates. And it's not long before the other 2 divers are out of the water. It's now time for Marcy's first power bust, although there's still a chance that these guys are legitimate. But a good sign that they are not will be if they make a run for it. But today's catch might be getting away.
Hey, fellas. Get that camera right, eh? Get that camera right. That's right, mate. Stop, mate. Stop. Stop. There we go. How much have you got in there?
Probably more than my share, I suppose.
More than your share?
Well, I'm not going to actually take these home and eat them all myself. These are all going to some old people that can't make it down here, you know, so
Okay.
it's not as if we're gluttons.
Yeah. Okay, so we got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55.
This guy also has too many power. His mate is also in trouble and needs a smoke to calm his nerves.
I'll just go and get some cigarette paper.
And he's not happy to be caught on film.
With that, mate. So he's more than 2 times his daily limit. That would be a fine of, I'd say, $500 or more.
Wanted a feed, man, from a family. What else do you take him for? It's my bloody home. I've been living here for 40, 50 years.
At least he gets to keep the legal size power.
We're just going to go throw these back in the...
Yeah, go on, yeah.
In the sea. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
But for Marcy's man, the news is a bit worse.
It's hard to think that it's a crime.
56 over 3 times the limit, so it'll be a prosecution. If he's 56, he's got 4 that are of legal size. Right, serious non-commercial offending. Will be a court case.
The men were fined for having excess and undersized power.